Thank you, ladies, for allowing me to be here. I just want to say thank you to Miss Arlene. The last time I did this, I was a hot mess. My presentation was not together, and she was so gracious to me, and she made sure that my presentation was put together. So thank you for that. Sometimes we don't see all the back end stuff that people do for you, but I just wanted to honor you for that. Thank you. So, just a quick question. How many of you ladies are perimenopausal, postmenopausal? Hey! Hey! All right, put your hands out. So the reason why I asked is because this is a normal process, a normal transition. However, I thought this was an old person disease. I'm not gonna lie to you. And so when I found out that I was going through all the things and the doctors weren't helping me, I had a moment with the Lord. I said, Lord, if I have to go through this, then I'm gonna help somebody else in the process. So She's Balance was born. And I'm an occupational therapist, like Ms. Katia, she's a physical therapist. I make good money. I don't have to have a side hustle. My husband's happy with me doing whatever I'm doing. But I needed to have purpose. We all need a legacy, right? And so my legacy, even my little boys, they know what I'm doing. Like, Mom, do you need to go talk to that lady about your business? I'm like, okay, son, you know? So I'm breathing life into my kids and teaching them about business, because growing up as a little girl, Haitian little girl, nobody told me I could have a business. But there was a woman who breathed life into me. She said, you can do this. I was like, okay, I guess I can do this. So She's Balance is about impact, how to be impactful, how to be a blessing to other women. It's a Christian organization, it's a Christian company to help other women, whether you're Christian or not, LGBTQ, I don't care, I love you regardless. Next. And so what I do as a menopause coach, I am certified. I started off as an occupational therapist. So in the occupational therapy world, I work with geriatrics. I saw a lot of people with very poor health. And so what I like about She's Balance is now it's about prevention. How can I be a blessing to other women? How can I teach women, whether they look like me or don't look like me, what you should eat, how you should exercise, how you should move so that you can live your best life, okay? So I do one-on-one consulting, I do group consulting as well, you know, for the ladies. Just recently, today actually, I'm gonna be speaking in Volusia County, the teachers there, because as we know, some of these teachers, they're going bonkers. I love the teachers. We saw in the pandemic what it was like to teach our kids at home. I am not a stay-at-home mom. I'm just not. That's not how God built me. And so I thank God for these teachers, okay? If you are a teacher in the room, thank God for you. Thank God for you. I love you. So I'm going to be teaching the Volusia County teachers, the ones who want to show up, what they can do for their health, how they can live their best lives. Next. So one of the things I want to give you just some little nuggets, brain health. One of the things that statistically has shown with women going through perimenopause and menopause is that if you don't control your symptoms, if you don't manage it, your cardiovascular risk goes up high. And so what that means is that you're going to have all these heart issues. Stroke is a component of that. And so you want to manage these symptoms. Whether is it with me, it's not even a big deal. If you just call me, I have a 20-minute consultation, free of charge. Anybody can look me up. And you guys are here with On the Rise. I have no problem just talking with you, chatting with you, and telling you what you should do. So when it comes to brain health, supplements is very helpful. Exercising, the right types of exercise. I love Zumba, but Zumba wasn't doing anything for me, okay? I had to work on strengthening. Strengthening is very important for women. And I know you talked about it before, is it Vanetta? About exercising. She wakes up in the morning and she's doing I remember this, you were doing your exercises. That's important, that weight, the weight on your legs. It's important because we need that weight bearing to prevent us from having osteoporosis, okay? So, and actually, not to be, to my own horn, but I started off with 5 pounds. Now I'm up to 10 pounds. And it's because you just build over time. And doing that helps my brain, my clarity. So brain fog is really, really big for women in perimenopause. So taking the right supplements. Creatine. Most people don't know this, but creatine is very effective and helpful for not only just your muscles, because we think when you take creatine, that's gonna help you, tone up and build up muscles, bulky. But that's not necessarily true. You just tone up. You don't get super bulky. But it's not only is it good for your muscles, but it's also good for your brain and for your memory. So creatine is actually one of the most researched supplements out there, and I would definitely recommend researching that and taking that. Oh, my bad. Okay, moving on. Thank you. So if you're experiencing perimenopause, and if you don't even know that you're experiencing mood flashes, low libido, mood swings, sleep disturbances, those are all the things that you would consider either perimenopausal, menopausal, when you have no cycle for 12 months. Moving on. So one of the things I wanted to share with you guys is I have an event coming up in September 20th. And so this event was birthed from the fact that I want to share the knowledge that I have, but also more knowledge and have friends with me as well. So we have all these different experts. We have Angela, she's gonna be there, Dr. Sanchez. So I wanted it to be a co-ed event. And one of our guests for tonight, Ms. Renee, she's here, and she's gonna be telling us about how we can eat right with our nutrition. Moving on. And so this year, I'm gonna be speaking at MomCon. MomCon is a Christian event that where Christian moms come together and they just unwind, relax, and they get filled. Because sometimes as mom, we pour so much out that we don't get poured back into. And so this is a great event that I asked about, and God was so good that I was allowed to be a workshop speaker this year. Woo! Thank you. This is a very interesting event. I was told about this event by 2 church members that told the host about me, and it's really interesting because just like our first presenter talked about our sexuality and our faith, those two sometimes are, you just don't do it, that's it. No one tells you how to do it, no one tells, thank you. And so I will be speaking at this event. I'm really excited about it, and I think that if you guys are also wanting to know more about your faith and sexuality, please check it out. Thank you so much, and you can connect with me online. I have all the social media platforms.